Hello lovely OTs, it's your girl Nancy. I am back with another video. This video we are going to talk about the apps that I use as a clinician and how helpful these apps are to me, and I'm going to show you guys how I use it. I will probably just insert the pictures in here somewhere while I'm talking about these apps. And this video should be super short and sweet. Hopefully it's not like 10 minutes. It should be like 5 minutes. But I also want you guys to add different apps that you use in your setting and for what reason, because I know there's so many different apps out there that can be very useful for a lot of clinicians that I may not even know about. So if you have any other apps, definitely go ahead and leave those down below. I will also add all the services that I provide. I do provide a lot of different services for students, for new clinicians, and also I take my own patients as an OT. So if you had an occupational therapy need, or if you don't know if you are a candidate for OT services or SLP services or PT services and you wanted to do a consultation with me, I'll leave all the information down below and you can definitely contact me. We can have a one-on-one chat. We can see what's going on and we can get you to the right person. So I'll leave all the information down below. I'll also leave information down below for my ebooks. I have one ebook to help those who want to become OTs. I'm also currently editing my next ebook, which is going to be for people who are interested in becoming travel therapists, so PT, SLP, and OT. So if you're interested in that, definitely stay tuned. Most of these information and the booking information, I'll leave it all below. But if you do follow me on Instagram, which is lovely with 2 Y's _OT, I have all of these information in my bio on Instagram. And when I do release my ebook, you will also hear it firsthand on my Instagram. So definitely follow me there. Now, you guys, I've teamed up with BERXI liability, professional liability insurance company. They are providing really good rates for people who have their own business and being able to protect your business. This is very important. Like, if you have worked so hard to build a business, you definitely want to also make sure that you're keeping yourself safe, you're keeping your patients safe. So malpractice and liability insurance is something that they provide, and to make it very easy, very convenient for you. So if you guys are interested in checking this company out, you should definitely do so. I will leave their link down below for you guys to click and go on and ask questions or get a quote and see what they are offering. But definitely at least take a look at what they're offering and get a quote for your business. All right, now moving on to today's video. Let's get into it. Today's video, like I mentioned, I'm just going to talk about different apps that I use as a clinician. And of course, I have them all in my phone. Now, I'm going to try to kind of show you guys how they look. So this is an app that I love to use. This app is called Time Clock, and I mainly use this app to basically clock in when I get to work, which is a really good idea because it can give me a visual from time to time when I need to see how much time I'm spending with a patient, how much time I have before I need to clock out. When I go to lunch, I can even put that in here. I can break in and break out on the same app. And also another really good thing about this app is that it saves all your time that you've been working. So this is a really good app to track your hours that you have been working for that week, for that month, for a very long time. I have a lot of my clocking from a very long time ago, so it saves all of that in here in one place for you. And I believe, did I pay for this app? I don't remember. I think it was free, but even if I paid for it, it was probably like $1 or $2 or something very cheap like that. So that's one of my very favorite apps that I use. Another app that I love to use is my note my notes app. I love using notes because I get to put literally everything on my notes. I even have like some goals templates in here, documentation tips, like my frequently used CPT codes, like treatment codes. I have them all in my notepad. I have like passwords and all of these different information that do come in handy when, you know, I'm trying to look up something really fast. I don't want to go to Google, or if I don't have good service or internet, my notes is always available for me on my phone to really quickly look at different things that I will like. And you can also add like pictures in here. Like if you wanted to have an idea of like different treatment ideas, you can always insert like different pictures and different things in here that you can reference to. So notes is always a good idea. This is also really good for when you're doing your documentation. You can definitely cut and paste different things. However, I usually use, because I do my documentation on my iPad, I usually use the note app on the iPad at work or on the computer at work. So it's the same idea. It's just obviously this one is on my phone, but it's the same idea on an iPad or on a computer. Now, the next app that I'm very excited to talk about, I know so many people are I know so many people have very difficult time dealing with productivity standards and meeting productivities and things like that. So this next app, I used to have this app called, what was the app called? It was called Productivity something, but for some reason, a lot of people cannot find that app anymore. And so I decided to go on the hunt to look for another one for you guys. And I honestly like this app a lot better than the other one. I think this is user friendly. This app is called PT/VideoVidy, and this is a really good app. The same thing with, it's almost like the clock in, clock out one. However, with this one, if you wanted to, for them to save everything, like all your clocks and all your clock-ins and stuff, is only $1.99, which I think is a steal. You can definitely, $1.99, and you can have it forever. I think that's very cheap. And for that, like, you can literally do everything on this app. You can clock in, you can clock out, you can time when you started your lunch, you can time that in. You can also put in your productivity percentage right here, and it will calculate for you. So for example, if I clocked in at 9 o'clock, I'll put in the minutes that I have for that day. So let's say I have an 8-hour day. I'll put in 8 hours down here. So I'm clocking in at 9. My shift is 8 hours and 0 minutes. I need to be 75% productive. I should be clocked out by 7:40 p.m. Oh my God, that would be such a long day. But yes, that would be my productivity for that day. So that kind of keep me in line. Like, okay, Nancy, in order for you to be productive for the day, you have to make sure that you clock in, clock out by 7:40. Of course, if you're taking a lunch, you should be subtracting that from the 7:40 time as well, or adding that to the 7:40 time I meant. So if I'm taking a 30-minute break, I'll definitely add that, so 7:40 plus 30 minutes, just so I know that that's including my lunchtime that I took, if that makes sense. So in the same way, you can do different whatever. If your productivity is 80%, you can do the same way. If it was 80% productive, I have to be clocked out by 7 p.m. in order for me to be productive. If my productivity standard was 90%, I have to be clocked out by 5:53. Look at the difference between a productivity standard of 90% versus a productivity standard of 75%. 75% I have from 9 a.m. to 7:40 to be done. With 90% productive, I have from 9 a.m. to exactly 5:53 p.m. to be 90% productive. So it makes a lot of difference when it comes to productivity standards that these companies are setting for us, and how much time wiggle room that we have in treating a patient, in documenting, in doing your documentations, and doing anything else that comes up. Of course, a lot of different things come up when you're working. If you know, you know. So yes, those are the 3 apps that I love. I absolutely love to use. I use every day at work. And yes, that's it. If you guys have any other apps that you absolutely love to use and it's been helping you a lot, definitely leave it down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.